Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Huh, microphone works tonight. I'm not like what I'm hearing in the chat, guys. This Joe guy and Jeremy said there was a major well, I don't know if it was a major update, but there was an update to the game this afternoon. I thought, well, updates are usually good. It usually fixes some things, but according to the chat, we have some problems that I didn't notice. Of course, I didn't try building anything. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just see what the heck happens. I guess if the game totally screws up tonight. I don't know. I've been playing for off camera. I've been playing for maybe an hour, hour and a half. Finishing making my hayfield. And I just started plowing the cornfield. And I haven't noticed any problems other than the little stutter. You know, whenever you do an update, it does that little stutter while the map shaders are filling in or whatever. I don't know, there's always a little stutter every time you do an update, but once you move around the map for a while, usually that clears up. So I don't know, we're just gonna go for it tonight, and if the game doesn't want to play, then I guess we won't play. But I haven't noticed anything major yet, and I really don't have any plans to build anything tonight, so I think we might be okay. Yeah, Joe says build menu, and tonight I don't think I'll have time to really build anything, so I don't know, we'll see. Owie, that was a loud wake-up call. Is my microphone too loud? I don't remember adjusting anything. Whoa, you know what? It's time to start the stream. Let's see, let's close that. And alright, let's see what this stinking game's gonna do to it. Let's see if I can pronounce it correct tonight. Byron. How you doing, Byron? There's just certain names on the chat I will mispronounce. And Byron is one of them. Open door, please. Now, before we even start the game, I was plowing. Should I continue plowing, or should I just go into that build menu and see what the heck is going on? I can always restart the game quick. I'm curious. I gotta see what's going on here. Whoops, wrong menu. The build menu is screwed up. Construction. Well, let's say we want to do a shed. Seems to be okay so far. Not noticing any issues. Maybe I'm gonna luck out tonight. Said it was in the build menu. That seems to be working for me so far. Maybe landscaping is the issue? No problems there. Alright, let's not tempt fate. It's working for me. Let's leave it alone and let it work. Yeah, that could be. Maybe I'm just lucky enough I don't have the mods that are conflicting. Well, you know what? There's one more thing I gotta check. I did have a conflicting mod, and this is why I didn't start the other map yet, because I'm waiting for that to be fixed. The cannabis mod, there's a conflict where these won't load. Yep, there it is. But that was a conflict before the update, so yeah, see, this is not loading. So I did have a conflict with that mod. Okay, now that I did that, does it screw everything up? That's it. I think we found the conflict. But there was already a conflict with that mod before. So maybe that's the one. Should I continue? No, you know what? I don't want to save it with that glitch. So I think I'm going to restart the game just in case, and I'm not going to do that again. So I don't think it's... because that was doing that before the updates. There's a problem with that cannabis mod. Whoops, not that one. This one. So... no, I can... oh, I didn't try placing down the building. That could be an issue. But you know what? I don't have any plans to build tonight. So... the only thing I got planned tonight is to plow and get my cornfield done. And hopefully make it through the summer and maybe do a little forage harvesting. Hopefully, that was my plan for tonight. So I don't know. Always something. So, alright, we're not going to tempt fate anymore. The game was working. Let's continue what we're doing here. I was hoping to get the field plowed up before tonight, but we don't got much left. According to Joe, I wouldn't even have pictures, so maybe I'm gonna look out of this deal. I better get lucky with something. Because I download all these third-party vintage mods, I do have mod conflicts every now and then, where you really gotta pick through your mods and uninstall and reinstall and re-download, and it's not something new to me. And I also know that most of the glitches of the mods I like to use, like there's certain equipment I can't connect to this Alice Chalmers, it doesn't like it. So you kind of get to know, you know, once you get to playing with certain mods you like, you kind of know what their little issues are, and you kind of know how to make them work and what not to do with them, what you can do with them. Yeah, I don't, but I can get one. I think they're the smaller rocks, so I can just roll them if I have to. As long as they're not the big red rocks, I don't have to pick them. I can just roll them. But if I need to pick them, I do have a small rock picker mod, a little hand one, that I can use. So rocks is not an issue. Who did I miss here tonight? I said Byron. Sis is here as usual. I think that's the only people that are in so far tonight. Is it snowing? No, it's not snowing. I don't think. It's April. It better not be snowing. I think them are just flies. It is supposed to rain here in a little bit, according to the weather forecast. I think that's just like butterflies or something. It's spring. Them little white specks you're seeing, I think that's just spring happening. Yes, perfect little tractor, the Ford 4000. And this is a Alice Chalmers WD-45. That was a really good tractor. I love this older tractor stuff. And I've been trying to stick with the old vintage stuff. And to make sure that I stick with the old stuff, the rules to this game is it must be 100 horsepower or less. I cannot go over 100 horsepower. So that forces me to stay small. It forces me to find old mods and small equipment. It's a very tricky challenge. You know, the hardest part is finding the mods that'll work with you. It can be very tricky, but it's a fun challenge. At first, I thought, okay, that challenge is only gonna work on PC because of you got so much less mods on console. But a friend of mine who also plays this game on her channel, Ivy Sunflowers, she went through and she figured out that yes, you can do it on console too. You get a little less selection, but it is possible to do. And I think, I can't say for sure, but she's been talking about it, that she is going to try that challenge. She hasn't found a map she likes yet. She's being very fussy and picky about maps, which I can't pick on her for that because I'm that way too. It's like, you can never find the perfect map. Oh yes, it's done that around here. It can snow in May. Even April. I remember trick-or-treating in the snow. Yeah, up here in northern Wisconsin, it can snow basically anytime it wants. I'd have to say the only months I don't think I've seen snow up here is maybe June, July. But yeah, you can get some really weird weather up here. Okay, I do believe we have it all plowed. Oh yeah, stick with fields with small maps. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, is this fully plowed and ready to go? I think I have a little piece that needs lime though. But you know what? I think I might... Yeah, I can lime that. I think I got enough lime left. Is that plow picked up? Okay, I was gonna say the tractor seemed like it was struggling there, like I was still plowing. It's like, I don't want to plow up my grass field. Alright, I think I can put you away later. I'll just kind of park you off to the side here. Do what I can to save some time here. Where is my lime thing hiding? Ooh, I think I can squeeze him out of there. Just got one little strip to lime. Am I going to be able to get you out of here? Come on. There we go. Yeah, I see your comments. Yep. Yeah, I remember that year when it snowed. Let's see. Gotta remember, sis, I'm not the best at looking up at the chat while I'm driving and doing this. It's kind of like texting and driving, you know. But yeah, I see your comments. Okay, I think it was right about here. We just need a little lime on this one little strip here. Probably didn't have to do this, but I hate that when the field is not nice and blue and pretty. Alright, do we get that? Yep, we got it. Okay. I think the next step here is to get it fertilized. Come on, Alice. Why are you being... Come on, step on it. Why are we... I suppose because it's plowed. Come on. There it goes. Just struggling to drive through the plowed field there. Yep, I see your comments. Yes, I am blind as a bat. Well, I got my glasses on. It's not that I'm blind, I'm just easily distracted. Yeah, anybody new to my channel that's watching, I will get so involved and into this game I'll forget to look up at the chat, so I am not disrespecting anybody if I don't read your comments. I'm just easily distracted. What was I doing? Oh, poop. Poop. We need poop. We need poop on the field. And I got plenty of it. Ooh, I should be checking to make sure that's still working. I did have a conflict. Yep, it's doing that again. Dang it. Why does it do that? It hasn't done it in a while, but why is it doing it now? For some reason, my manure pit quits working with my barn. How can I fix that? I got 19,000. I suppose I could empty it and then reset it. That's what I'm going to have to do. It's going to be one of them nights, I'm telling you. It hasn't done that in a while. I wonder why it did start doing that again. Maybe when it gets so full it does that? Alright, we're going to get that emptied out and then hopefully I can reset it. Okay, I think we only need a single layer on this field. Yeah, except for that one part. So let me do a double layer there, then single layer, and that should be fully fertilized. Okay, double application. I don't disrespect anybody. At least not intentionally. Alright, this needs a double layer. And that's been fertilized already, so... Okay, that should take care of the double layer, right? Yes. Okay, now we can switch to single layer. Don't want to waste not, want not. Ain't that how the old saying goes? I don't think that's an... I wonder if I should cultivate this first, because I am really struggling to pull this through the... Come on, Alice. You had more power than that. Yeah, I'm going to have to cultivate this first, just so I can... It's just struggling so hard to drive through this cornfield. Come on. Yeah, I can cultivate it and then spread manure on it. I didn't have that much trouble when I going through there, though. Weird. Okay, let's get cultivator. Hopefully that'll cure my problem. I don't remember this Alice struggling that much with before. Hope maybe that was part of the update. Maybe it changed the... Maybe now it's harder to drive through plowed fields. I don't know. Could be anything. That could be, yeah. I still think I'm going to cultivate it because when I go around, I don't want to slow myself down again. It's not going to take that long to cultivate it. So we're just going to get a cultivator. Let's see where about did I leave off here. Looks like somewhere about in here. There we go. Yeah, when you're using these... No, see, it's struggling a little bit going this way, too. Maybe not as bad. Oh, no, it's struggling. Why are we struggling so much tonight? We do not like this plowed field, do we? I wonder if this Alice Chalmers just doesn't like... Like I say, this Alice Chalmers mod does have its issues. I might switch over to the Ford and just see if that makes a difference. Because, boy, it's like it can barely move right now. Come on. What if you get in a lower gear? It keeps wanting to go into high gear. Oh, there it's moving. Now, if it keeps moving like that... Okay. Maybe there was just a little bit of a steep spot there. Now it's trucking along pretty good. Uh-oh. Did I just get raided? Sweet. 3J's raided me. I think this is my first raid. I don't think I've ever been raided before. Welcome and win, everybody. Wow. 3J's and their viewers have joined. Say hello. I will say hello. Absolutely. They caught me at a bad time, though. I'm struggling here. Yeah, there might be a little bit of a... I don't know, it looks flat here. I don't know, it just doesn't like that particular spot of the field. Raid! I would love to be able to raid somebody someday, but I heard that you need 1,000 subscribers to do that. So, could happen someday. Hey, 3Js, which J is it? Is it Juan, Jess, or James? Oh, there's Ivy. Everybody's hopping in. Let the chaos begin. Alright, can I go the other way and maybe go a little faster? The game did an update today and things are acting a wee bit different. I don't remember struggling. Yeah, it's going that way. So there must be a little bit of a grade here. Not enough for me to notice. There's Jeremy. Everybody's got to check out his channel too. He's just starting out. Yep, there must be a little bit of a grade here. Not much, but just enough that Alice doesn't like it. You know what? Just for curiosity's sakes, I gotta try my Ford and just see if it makes a difference. Is this gonna unhook? There we go. Yeah, this Alice does not like plowed fields for some reason. I just want to try the Ford and see if that makes a difference. Do a little experimentation. Yeah, you did. But it was already too late. I did it this afternoon. I did the update. I did it around 2 or 3 o'clock, I think, is when I did the update. Like, well, it's a risk, but it was a risk I was willing to take. So far, I don't think it's affecting me. Oh, the Ford does not like it either. Oh, no, there it goes. Just got to give it a little head start. Come on, Ford, really? I think they changed something because I was not struggling like this with plowed fields. I know I wasn't. So they changed something. I'm not struggling with the build menu at all. I'm just struggling getting stuck and stuff here, and I don't remember this being a problem. Well, the Alice Chalmers was kind of doing it. So let's go back to the Alice, I guess, for now. So they changed something. I don't know what they changed, but they definitely changed something. Oh? I didn't know that you could build a... You talking about in Jeremy? You talking about constructibles? Yeah, that's a new thing on 25 where you have to gather the material to build stuff. Okay, the Alice Chalmers has its moments, but at least it moves. It could be because my tractors are so small. They might have tweaked the horsepower thing a little bit. Maybe they made the... I don't know. Hard to say what the heck it is. It's moving pretty good now. It's just certain parts of the field. See, there it's slowing down a little bit. Yeah, like right here. Why just this spot of the field? Like it's having a hard time here. See that? I didn't take my finger off the throttle. I got it on all the way, and it's just like, maybe I can. I think I can. I think I can. I wonder if this part of the map, even though it doesn't look like it, it's registering as a slight grade, like you're going uphill. Yes, you can build houses. There's a cabin, a awesome little cabin you can build now. I have an idea for... Come on, Alice, move! I have an idea. I have another map started that up in the mountains, but I have a glitch with my cannabis mod, and I can't continue on that map until they get this other mod figured out. Ooh, Italian with taco salad. Interesting mix, Jeremy. I had brats for supper. See, now this part of the field seems to be okay. Really weird. Well, you know what? If that's the case, maybe I can go back and forth like this. Nope, it's registering. I noticed when I go towards the barn, I think it's registering as going uphill. I think it might be just a map thing. It thinks there's a hill there, and there really isn't. Or if there is, it's a very small hill. Yes, make some dinner. Make some food. Ivy will bring the ice cream. Oh, I wish this wouldn't struggle right now. Alright, can we... I suppose... Eh? Oh. Hold on here a minute. I gotta talk to someone quick. Will do, will do. Yep, I'll get to it. Okay. Just a slight interruption here. Life happens. You know what? If this is going to continue, I think it might be faster. Alright. This is the last time I'm going uphill. I'm going to go down, lift it, and go back up and come down. Maybe that'll go faster. Ooh, now that sounds good. Wendy's Frosties. Alright, we're going to see if we can make this happen a little quicker here. We're almost done. Yep, that's the only thing I can think of. It's registering this little section of the map as a hill, even though there's no hill here. So guess what I'm going to do? We'll just do this. You had bad ice cream. Define bad, you mean old? Yeah, it's funny you said that, sis. That's who I was just talking to. She don't want to be on the internet. She doesn't even know what the internet is. Well, maybe she does, but she don't want anything to do with it. She's no baby boomer. Uh-oh, we got Jeremy buying 25. I think you'll like it, Jeremy, now that we got some pretty decent vintage mods. The shop menu is definitely better than 22. I like, because FS22, everything was just kind of like all over the place. Nothing was really organized. Whereas in 25, things are categorized a little better, and if you can't find something, at least now you have a search feature. I love the search feature if you're trying to find something in particular. So the shop menu is definitely better. Like I say, there's some things I do miss from 22, but there's a lot of things on 25 that I really like. So I think it's worth getting. Well, so does Jeremy. He likes to talk too. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I agree. Like I say, the shop menu is definitely a lot better. Maybe I should have you live and call and ask Gen X Gamer what it was like gaming in the 80s and 90s. Well, the 80s, because I was a poor farm kid, I didn't have any games. Games in the 80s was playing with rocks and sticks. The first video game I got, the very first video game, I want to say late 80s. It was a hand-me-down Odyssey 2. And the Odyssey 2 was pretty much an Atari clone, like an Atari 2600 clone. That was my very first video game, was an Odyssey 2. They called it the Odyssey 2. It had like a little keyboard on it. And then I got, what was the next console? I think the next console handed down to me was the Atari 5200, which never worked because the controllers were always busted on that. It was an Atari 5200. I don't know how many times I was taking the controllers apart and fixing them. That was a real problem with the Atari 5200s. The controllers sucked. And then, I think by then I was in high school and I started making money, and then I bought my next game was the Sega Genesis. So, and then late 90s, I think the next one was the PlayStation. I think was the next one, or was it the N64? I think it was the PlayStation and then the N64. Yeah, Yeah, that's right. I had a hand-me-down NES too. I forgot about that. Me and my friends are always swapping and trading games and consoles, and like one friend would let me borrow his Super NES, and then I'd let him borrow my Sega Genesis for like a week or a month. We was always swapping and swapping things back and forth. What is next? Uh-oh. Sis might be right. I might be picking rock. Probably should have rolled that. Can I roll them in? Well, let's get the poop back. Let's get the poop finished first. One thing at a time. I've heard of the Commodore, but I never had a Commodore. The Commodore 64, I assume, is what you're talking about. The first computer I ever had was an Apple II. Was the very first computer I had to play with. And I still have that computer. Okay, are we on... No, we don't want double application, we want single. I think I left off somewhere in here. There, now we're moving pretty good. Yep, it must have been something about the field being plowed and... who knows what the heck it was. Always something goofy going on in this game. Now we can get some poop on the field. That's another rule I have for this game. I'm organic, so no buying fertilizer. If I don't have the poop, I can't fertilize. We're organic. Which is not an issue now, because I got plenty of poop. Lots of poop and slurry to spread. I'm trying to skim read the comments while I'm spreading here. It's hard for me to do. Watching him on Sonic was... Okay, hold on, I gotta pause and then read the rest. It says saying something about Sonic here. One thing, bought his farm money. Yep, so neat. We sat in all the graphics. Oh yeah, that Sega Genesis was a big thing in late 80s. When did they come out? 89, 91, or 89, 90? I think I bought it in 1990. 90 or 91 is when I bought the Sega Genesis. Straight from Best Buy. Another rule for Duke. All John Deere. You know what? I should just do that some night. Just to confuse the heck out of Jeremy. He'd be like, wait a minute, this ain't Duke's channel. Duke never drives John Deere. I'm driving a John Deere right now. What are you talking about? I got a John Deere manure spreader. Oops, that's the end of that. I hope I can get that emptied, because I got to reset my manure pit. I might have to delete that and try a different pit. I don't know why that's conflicting with my barn. It shouldn't be. It's conflicting with something. Always a conflict somewhere. Mods don't want to play. And it's not just FS25. I've had mod conflicts on FS22 also. You know, anytime you mess with mods, you're especially if you're downloading older mods, vintage mods, or third-party mods, you're gonna have a conflict somewhere. I think I have one little piece left here. Okay, did we get the cornfield all fertilized? Why is this not updating? Come on, update. There we go. Okay, cornfield's completely... Okay, I think I can finish the rest of the manure. I can do the grass field. That'll empty my manure pit. Yeah, I think I might have. I think I did, because I wanted it nice and tight and close to the barn. That could be the problem, Joe. I might have got it a little too close and a little too tight to the barn. A very good possibility. I know if I reset it, it works okay for a while. So, yep, that could be the issue, Joe. I might have to, maybe if I empty it here today, I'll delete it and then I'll replace it and don't do the free placement. That's also kind of part of the fun and the challenge of playing this game, is figuring out, okay, why is this mod not working, and why won't that work, and can we do it this way and that way. Always something silly. Let's see, my Ford is going to be in the way here. I'm going to have to move that. Yeah, we'll just spread a little poop on my Ford. There we go. You're in my way. Go away. Then when he got richer, he got his Honda three-wheeler with the basket. Every night he would ride to get away and get fresh. Oh yeah, I rode three-wheeler all the time. I had a three-wheeler pretty much my whole life. My first three-wheeler was a Honda 70. My dad got it for me when I was about 6, maybe 5, 6 years old. Then upgraded to a 90. Then got the big red Honda 200. Oh yeah, I always had a three-wheeler. Now they don't exist. Well, they exist, but they're getting harder and harder to find because too many kids were getting hurt on them, so they banned them in the 80s. I think when they stopped making three-wheelers, 86, 87? That you couldn't buy new three-wheelers anymore. You could buy used ones, but you couldn't buy new ones anymore. I think it was 86 or 87 is when they banned three-wheelers. The sale of new three-wheelers. You know what? I think Jeremy can read the chat better than I can. I keep trying to glance up and read the chat while I'm doing this, and I just do not have that capability. I'm going to have to pause to read. I miss as a kid when we did have some free time. Me and Duke, we would play... Oh, alligator! Yeah. Yeah, in the machine shed. Some people call it alligator. Some people call it lava or volcano. Basically, you'd hop around in the machine shed on top of the machinery, and you weren't allowed to touch the ground. If you touched the ground, you died. Well, you always made up silly, stupid games when you were a kid, especially when you were a poor kid. You didn't, you know. Yeah, it was either called lava or alligator. As soon as you touched the ground, you were dead. So basically, you had to try to walk around. Oh, here comes the rain. Sweet. That's not rain. That might be hail. Yeah, I bet you that's hail. Oh, good. I am gonna get the pit emptied. I was worried I wasn't gonna have enough field to fertilize to get it emptied. Oh, it's so hard to see where you left off. Oh, there it is. Yeah, on my setup, my chat monitor's right above my main monitor, so all I gotta do is glance up. But I'm kind of a slow reader. I've never been a fast reader. You know. Especially if somebody starts using big words, then I gotta stop and think. What is he saying? What does he mean? Oh, it's so hard to see. Oh, there we go. Oh, I missed a little spot. Come on, get over, get over. No, that'd be worse. a cell phone screen, I gotta have a big screen. Or didn't you notice I gotta take my glasses off every time I look at you guys' cell phones? I can't. I might have to change my prescription glasses because I have glasses because I can't see like 3 feet past my face. But now, lately, if I have my glasses on, it's hard to see up close. So I have to take my glasses off in order to read now. I have no problem seeing stuff up close, but anything far away, I have to have my glasses. Now when I want to read, I gotta take my glasses off. Part of getting old, I guess. Now there was one little itty bitty piece here somewhere I missed. Where is it? There it is. I want my fields all blue. There we go. Okay, how do we do? Oh, we missed, looks like we missed one little spot in the corner here. Okay. Speaking of cell phones, I lucked out when I was I in Jeremy's? I think I was on when I was on Jeremy's live last night. Yeah, my little flip phone decided to quit working on me. But Verizon still carries my flip phone. I got a brand new flip phone. It's all good. Okay, now are we all blue? We are all blue. Perfect. Alright, I should have enough room in the spreader to empty the pit. And I think I might try what Joe suggested. I think I'll delete the pit and try reinstalling it without... There we go. Okay, at least I didn't lose any manure. Just see if that cures the problem. Okay, I'm sure this is going to be in the way. Ooh, and my slurry pit might be a conflict. Before I do anything, I'm definitely going to do a save, just in case everything gets really screwy on me. There we go. Yeah, whenever you're doing stuff like this, you always want to do a save. This will confirm if the build menu is still working. Alright, let's delete... Oh, I'm going to lose money, though, if I do that. I got to keep track, because that's not fair. Why should I lose money because I'm resetting something? Okay, I got to write down how much I'm getting out of the old one. 2,143. Okay. Sell that. Okay, and what was that under? That was under silos, I think. I think it was around $5,000. That's it. Oh, not that one, the other one. I don't think it's going to give me a choice. Because I put my slurry pit so close to it. It is not going to let me... Yeah, I just got too many things in the way here. I'm not sure what to do here. I don't want to delete my slurry pit because that's still full yet. Maybe just by removing it and placing it back down, maybe that'll make it think. I don't know. Try anything once. Did it fix it again? Okay, it's fixed for now. So, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Well, yeah, technically, Jeremy, but the pit should just be working. There's no reason why it should have stopped working. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got to give myself some money back. That would be 2,900. 2009. Does that sound right? Yeah. Close enough. Okay. Yeah, whenever it's a game conflict or something screwy, yeah, I don't take a penalty for that. Okay, I think, let me confirm if I can roll them rocks down or not. I wish it wasn't raining right now, but what are you going to do? I think you can roll rocks as long as they're small or medium. I don't think they're the big rocks yet. If they're the big rocks, then I'm going to have to get a rock picker. And the only option I have is that little hand one, which I don't care to do, but if I have to, I will. Let's see if we can get them rocks smashed down. Duke doing glamour photos in pink. You lost me on that one. Uh-oh, guess what, guys? I need a rock picker. It is not smashing them down. Oh, man, I really don't want to pick rock with that little hand picker. It's going to be one of them nights, I'm telling you guys. Oh, what do we have for options? Maybe hopefully there's something here. Stone pickers. Nope, there is nothing under 100 horsepower for rock picking. So guess what I'm picking rock with? I just want to know if I miss anything I have to fix the toilet handle on the toilet. I guess it depends on what's broken on the toilet, Byron. Oh God, Jeremy and I got the movie Pet Detective where Jim Carrey is in the mental hospital. Oh, in a pink tutu. Okay, but I'm not the one that needs to get a dress. Juan on 3J's needs something to match his sun hat. He's the guy we need to be talking to on his next live stream. He's got that beautiful sun hat he wears sometimes, and he needs a matching dress for it. Alright, let's go pick up the teeny tiny itty bitty itsy bitsy little rock picker. Oh, I forgot to get that road put in too. Yeah, if there's anybody left over from 3J stream, we or I should say I been trying to convince him he needs a matching sundress to go with his sun hat. He's like, nope, 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 nope. He does not like being in that sun hat. So someday I do have whoa, easy there. I do have a camera. I should see if I can set this up so people can see me while I play. But I really don't have anything for a decent background. I'd have to figure out something for a background. But that'd be kind of fun to do someday. Whoa, easy there, truck. Can I pick this up without cheating? Nope. So cheating it is. There, we got a rock picker. I look good in anything. Duke looks good in a tutu. Hey, you know what? If I get at least 10 yeses, he has to pick up his posts. Who is in? Pink tutu on. That wouldn't bother me one bit. I could wear a dress or anything online. That I have. I'm to the age where there's no shame. There is no shame. You could. You know, I'm not really embarrassed by anything. Oh, thanks, Joe. Hey, appreciate it. Usually I kind of recognize people, and I thought you were somebody new. I was like, I don't remember Joe. I'm gonna butcher your last name. Joe Machoism, Machomo. I'm not even gonna try anymore. And hey, if you got a channel with some farm videos, I'll definitely return the same. You know, I like watching other smaller farm simulator YouTube channels. So yeah, I'll definitely maybe when I get off the stream tonight, I'll definitely check out your channel, see if there's any interesting videos for me to watch. Oops, I forgot to shut the truck off. There we go. Oh yeah, picking rock by hand in the rain. No, that's different. Anybody else notice this like weird thing sticking up? What is that? Okay, what is that? It looks like some kind of gauge. That is... I don't remember that being there before. What is that, a speedometer? Weird. Joe Machi Schmo. I hope I said that right. Let me say this again, folks. 10 yeses, and Duke has to put his tutu on and take a picture for his post as a dare. Who is in? Honestly, I don't care. I'll gladly wear a dress. It's not gonna offend me or do anything for me. Okay. No, we want to unfold. Just picking up rock. Nope. Turn it on, maybe. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, unfold. There we go. There it goes. Now we're picking up rock. And we have a lot of rock to pick up. I don't think I have to do it in the other part of the field. I think, yeah, these yellow rocks, them should smash down. I just have to do this part of the field. So that'll save us a bit of time. I'll be honest with you, because I have two sisters and I have no brothers, so I've been in dresses plenty of times. And I'll be honest, even though I'm not a cross-dresser or drag queen or anything like that, dresses are actually kind of comfortable. I don't mind wearing them. Dresses do not bother me one bit. There was only one time it was... Do I tell this story? I think I will, because my channel's not super child-friendly. I think I can get away with telling this story. It was me and a bunch of friends. We went to a bar. It was Halloween. I dressed up as a woman. I had the dress and everything. And I don't know what it is about guys in dresses, but it seems to attract women to you more. And I had this one woman kind of flirting with me at the bar. And when you're wearing a dress, it's a little harder to hide when things are happening, so to speak. So that was a little awkward situation. Especially when you got a pretty girl flirting with you because you're in a dress and the beer's kicking in, and it's like, you need to go away right now. Things are happening. Leave me alone. So there's a good story for you. And the other friend was like trying to lift my dress with the pool stick. It's like, okay, things are getting a little too crazy here. That's what I mean. It gives a guy a little too much free space. It was a fun night, though. Picking some rock, picking some rock. My ears know I'm gonna need a therapy day. Well, you're the one dumb enough watching my channel. uh, you know the sad part about that, sis, is you could have just said one person said yes, and I'd still do it. I don't care. I'll just do it just to do it. I don't care. Don't bother me one bit. So who's next? If I do it, then we got to make Jeremy do it. I know Jeremy doesn't care. Jeremy's like me. He's at that age where it's like, whatever. I don't care. I have no... How's that saying go? I have no F's left to give. Quit ruining the fun? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. See, I don't think we got too many rock left. I think we're getting it knocked down there. We got to make you more YouTube savvy, Duke. If you get X amount of subscribers, you'll wear a tutu. Oh, yeah, sure. Well, what am I up to? I think I'm up to 570 something. I suppose we could say, I don't want to make it too hard. What if we say like 600? That's only 30 more subscribers. We could do something like that, I suppose. I don't know if I have a tutu anymore, though. I'm sure Sis will find me one. Or she's got one already in the closet, like, I've been waiting for this moment. Gotta get my brother in this. Pick and rock in the rain. Alright, I think we might have them all. Oh, there's one more little pink one over there in the corner. We gotta get him. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought that was gonna take forever. That actually went very well. Okay, well we got two people in the chat. Jeremy and Sis think it's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. What do we call it? The tutu challenge. Did I get that pink rock? These I'm not worried about because I can smash them down. Oh, there's some more over here. Okay, I think I got all the red ones, and these will just, the roller can get them, so we ain't gotta worry about them. Okay, we're set there. It's cultivated, it's fertilized, limed. I do believe, guys, we are ready to plant corn, and it should be a good year for it because it's raining, fertilized. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, that is weird. That little, see behind my back? What is that? I don't remember that being there before, and I've used this before. That is really weird. I can't really get a good look at it either. It almost looks like a tachometer or a speedometer off of something. Huh. I don't know. Weird. Alright. Yeah, that would be cool. You will have to post in your... post in my comments. We will make Duke a mainstream YouTube creator yet. Why you keep limping when you're picking rock? And yes, tutu challenge with the tiara. Yeah, no problem. Why isn't the rock picker getting stuck in the mud? Well, yeah, because I'm that good, Jeremy. I'm that strong. I got nice strong legs. I do believe we are ready for planting. And what does that seeder require? Can I get away with? I think I'll do it with the Alice. We'll see how the Alice handles it. I want to get some corn in the ground, man. That was my goal on my last stream, was to get the corn done. I want to make some corn silage. In real life, corn silage, I do believe, is a little more, has more nutritional value than hay silage. So because right now, technically I wouldn't have to do corn, because I was doing haylage, and when you do the grass to silage, silage is just silage in the game. They should make it so you get more nutritional value for your cows if you do corn silage. Oops, I forgot the seeds. You can't plant without the seeds. Hello. Oh, it could be a light. Yeah, you might be right. That might be a light. I never thought of that. Where are my seeds? I know they're in here somewhere. There's my seeds. Let's see. Lift. Oops, strap it before it falls off. Okay, we don't need lime. We'll set you off to the side. Seeds, please. Byron says, I'm sorry I said that. I mean, I got to get a part. I just want to know if I miss anything. Not quite sure what you mean there, Byron. Something about a part. Oh, I hate that when my straps two things at once. I don't want the seeds. Come on. Oh, this is not working. I just need to pick it up for a little bit and get away from stuff. Come on. Don't tip. Be nice. Come on. Play nice. Play nice. There, I got it. Get some seeds in here. Ooh, that's not very many seeds. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh, wow, that filled quick. That's a pretty decent sized field. I think I'm going to need more seeds than that. I better run these over there. I will always lean to your farm knowledge over my own, but question, why would corn silage be more... I thought they said corn has nutrition other than its amazing taste. Oh, I got you, Byron. You got to get a part for... Oh, the toilet. Oh, I forgot about the toilet. Yeah, but he is checking in. He has just been picking stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, fix your toilet, Byron. You can't have a non-working toilet unless you got more than one bathroom. I know I wouldn't want to be without a toilet. Especially tomorrow morning when the coffee kicks in. That would be in a bad situation. Okay, it's already set for corn. Lower. I think we're set here. Oh, this is one of them things that the Alice does not like. Alright. Another mod conflict. I hope the Ford can do it. If not, I'll have to get a different tractor. Yeah, that Alice is a good tractor, but yet there's just certain things you connect to it. I don't know if the 3-point drops too low or what, but and it was kind of that way in FS22 too. It wouldn't. There were just certain things you couldn't connect to it, and it got goofy. Okay, lower. I just hope my Ford can do it. Oh yeah, we're okay. We're good, guys. We're good. Just one of them weird things. We're getting the corn in the ground today. That was my goal. And true, I didn't think about the whole plant, not just the ears. Oh, no, no, yeah, when you make corn silage, you chop up the whole everything. I do believe it's more nutritional because there's more sugar in it, more protein than grass. Yes, yeah, yep. What Joe said. And it fills the silo quicker too. I just wanted some other crop other than grass and wheat. I wanted to, I just wanted another crop to play with. Planting corn in the rain. Sure, but the grass would also ferment. But yeah, good point. I was really just thinking about corn as nutritional value for us as oh yeah. Oh, this is not working. I can't be reading chat while planting. I turned too soon. Lots of dairy farmers. I worked on a lot of those farms. Yep. Well, this is going to take a little bit of time with this itty bitty teeny tiny planter. Hopefully I didn't make this cornfield too big. I was thinking though, corn is only going to be once a year, whereas the grass field I'm doing that 3 times a year, so I figured I'm safe making the cornfield a little bit bigger than the grass field. And I only need corn for the silage. So, and if I do have a little bit of extra corn, I suppose there is a really nice corn crib mod that I use. If I have too much corn for silage, I could just harvest it and put it in that cheap little corn crib mod I got. So I think I got this all figured out. We shall see, we shall see. Yeah, ain't that weird? The Alice Chalmers has definitely got more horsepower than this little Ford, but yet the Alice could not pull this planter because something is off. It seems like it's usually 3-point attachments. Like my hay tedder doesn't want to. It's like the 3-point goes too low, and it picks the rear end of the tractor up, so you can't move. I don't know what the deal is there. It's weird. Yeah, maybe I better double check that. No, I think it's planting. It's planting. It's planting. It's hard to see because it's raining, but yeah, it's changing. It's going from brown to a little more blackish brown. You can barely see it. Yeah, that's one. All the farm simulator games. It's very hard sometimes, especially like fertilizing, spreading manure and stuff. It's like they ran out of different shades of brown, so sometimes it's really hard to see where you left off or what you've been doing. Yeah, I totally get that. But it's planting. Seems to be anyway. Oh, come on. The wide front end steering of this Ford is not as nice as that Alice Chalmers. I like the Alice Chalmers because it steers a little quicker. I might have to buy just one more tractor for my farm. I don't want, for sure, no more than 3 tractors. But being as the Alice Chalmers doesn't work with everything, and this poor little Ford is pretty weak. I wish somebody would get the M mod out. They did get the Farmel H. I do have the Farmel H mod, but there's no M yet. I really want the Farmel M. or that Super Oliver that I used to play with on 22. Them are such nice tractors, but not available yet that I'm aware of. I really don't want to spend any money on tractors right now. You know, I want to take a quick peek, just see what my options are here. Alice Chalmers ain't bad. That one's a possibility, but it's a little bit bigger than what I want it to be. And this one had some conflicts too. I really don't want anything quite that big. I'm just kind of looking. Jeremy says get this one. Oh, what is this one? You know, that one might be a very good possibility. 79 horsepower. $8,000 though. That might be an option. That Ford 6600, that might not be a bad deal. The H isn't bad either, but I'd really rather have the M, because that H is only 26 horsepower. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Who knows? Maybe some more mods will come out. Boy, that's getting hard to see. Okay. We're doing very well, guys. We're getting the corn in the ground. I'm hitting my goal tonight. And other than a couple little, maybe slight minor... can't even talk tonight. Slight minor conflicts, the game is actually going good. I was a little nervous there when Jeremy first popped into the chat when I was just getting the live going. He's like, "You didn't download the update yet, did you?" I'm like, yeah, I did. I'm like, like, major conflict. We have problems. Like, well, too late. Already updated. I'm like, well, we'll just go with it and see what happens. Oh yes, No Man's Land. I am shocked that somebody has not converted that yet. There's people that have tried. There's like one called No One's Land, and there's some other ones that were like imitations of that map, but they're definitely not. Yeah, they're just totally screwed up maps. I keep saying I'm going to show this. I did find a map that it's very similar to No Man's, but it ain't quite No Man's. I would say you could use it as a substitute. I played with it a little bit, and I've considered using it a couple times, but it still ain't quite what I want. I think it's called Hamlet. And I do have that map, and I should show that before I end the stream tonight. Because if Jeremy's going to upgrade to 25, he's going to need a map close to No Man's Land, because that's his favorite map, and it was my favorite map too. It's a nice, simple, easy to start out map, especially survival. Start from scratch. It's a good survival start from scratch map. New Frontier, I don't know, it just... I don't like how the sections are too big. You know what I mean? The plots. You know, they need to divide that up into smaller sections, and then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But it's such a... The plots are so big on that. I mean, it's not a bad map. I've played with it, but it just... I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too fussy and... Yeah, I heard there were different versions of that map too. I might have to look back into that, you know, play around with some different maps. It seems like once I go down that road and start downloading maps and playing on them, and then I got like a whole bunch of maps that I can't decide what I want to play on. So it's like I just got to force myself to say, okay, just use this map, and make compromises, because otherwise then I just end up spending my whole day experimenting with maps. It's like, oh, do I play with this map? Do I play with that map? And then each map, some maps have their own little finicky things. Like that one map I was playing with, I thought, oh boy, this is a really good map. And I started messing with it. And then come to find out, when you lime, you can't see where you limed. Why, I don't know. Like, well, that ain't going to work. I got to be able to see what I limed and what I didn't lime. Yeah, the lime texture won't show up on it for some strange reason. I forget what the name of the map was, but I was like, oh, this is a cute little map. And I'm like, oh, this ain't bad. And I started experimenting and playing with it. And then I went to lime the field. I'm like, why is this not liming? And the lime texture wouldn't show up. Oh, is that all they were on that map? I thought that was bigger than that. 6.58%. Oh, that's a different map. Oh, you must mean the 69 version. Yeah, that would be just right. I'll have to check that out. I heard there were different versions of the Frontier map, but I think I only got the one version. I'll have to check that out. I know the one. I heard there was a version where somebody made it like a logging map, or they added more trees to it. I heard that's a map that a lot of people modify and play around with. Oh, what the heck is that map called? It was that logging map I started playing with. Fox Creek, I want to say is what it is. The Fox Creek map. That one's more or less a logging map too. I think it was called Fox Creek. I started playing that map on FS25 a little bit, and I thought, well, I gotta see if it'll work on 25, and it does, but it has some issues. Lime, you can't spread lime, and another issue that really annoyed me was in the gravel areas, your tires sink, like in mud, and it's like you can't move. So that map needs a little bit of a touch-up work before I can play on it. Oh, okay, sis. Well, hey, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, go watch a movie. I'll be done here in about 45 minutes, or I usually try to end at around 9. I don't like to have my streams too long. On the map she has, they are 6.5 acres, but you can also buy 4 plots for bigger square, and even that's... Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to download that other version of the map and check it out. I got so many maps right now already. I do believe, guys, we just about got the corn in. For once, I hit my goal. Got a nice field of corn planted here. And hopefully my harvester mod, I only found one forage harvester that's under 100 horsepower. It's a little finicky. You can only hook like certain trailers to it, but I played with it long enough. I think I got it to where it'll work enough where I can forage. Yeah, that's one of the two biggest challenges for doing under 100 horsepower is harvesters and forage harvesters. Finding that under 100 horsepower is quite the challenge. But I found one. Oh, it does. Oh, maybe I already have it and I just didn't even try it. Yeah, maybe I haven't. I just didn't load it and tried it. I probably got, I don't know, 40, 50 different maps on my PC right now. So many maps, so many mods. You forget what's what. Get a little carried away with my mod downloads. I think I got well over 800 different mods now. Did I miss a spot? Sure looks like it. Give that a little touch up here. There we go. We don't want any missing spots. We want the perfect cornfield. Must be perfect. I think all I got left is to roll this and wait for it to grow. Okay. Yeah, Joe, I'm definitely going to have to check them out. Like his love. Oh, Jeremy said something about John Deere again. I might have to pause and read that comment. Like his love for John Deere, Duke also loves to tell stories. So, yeah, he has probably downloaded all three. No. My problem is I download stuff and then I forget what I downloaded. It's not... I'm purposely forgetting about it. I honestly just didn't know I had it. You know, because I got about 2 or 3 different things going on at once, and I'm not a very good multitasker type person. You know, I get distracted very easily. Let's see. Look, is that a spot I missed? I don't know. All right, this end of the field should be done. Yeah, he downloads every mod and gets upset with mod conflicts. Yeah, make that make sense, Jeremy. Yeah, beans I got done when I wanted to get done tonight. I definitely have time. I'm gonna just play with that Hamlet map a little bit and see what you guys think of it. Unfortunately, I was gonna say that might be a good map for Ivy to check out, but that might be another one of the maps where it's PC only. So I don't know. Yeah, I was kind of trying to think of a good map that she'd like for her under 100 horsepower challenge. Vanilla ice cream, fresh peaches, and oh, Ivy, you're gonna make me get some ice cream. You know what? I'm kind of craving some ice cream right now. After the stream, maybe I'll get some. Alright, guys, I do believe that is a completed cornfield. Hopefully I didn't get too big with it. That's a pretty good sized cornfield. Yikes. We'll see. The Hamlet map. You know what? I think I can take a quick pause, save this. Because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. Uh-oh. Why is this not saving? Oh, please don't crash on me. Oh. Whew. God, that freaked me out. You guys see that? It did glitch a little bit there. God, I thought that wasn't going to save. Oh, God. Yeah, it seems like whenever they do an update, the game gets goofy. Yep, for a split second there, the game's like, do I save? Do I not? I was like, okay, maybe I'll save. There it is, Lost Hamlet. And I even called it No Man's Land just so I wouldn't forget. Oh, must be some mods missing that I don't have. We don't need those. Continue. Oh, wow, I downloaded a lot of mods since then. Alright. Yeah, it's called Lost Hamlet. And it just had a very good... It had a pretty good No Man's Land feel to it, but... I don't know. It was, but it wasn't. It is, but it ain't. I guess is the words. It's sectioned off like No Man's Land, and it's kind of laid out like No Man's. It's the closest I could find to No Man's Land, in my opinion. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Yeah, you see how... Okay. Yeah, you see how it's sectioned off? This is how No Man's Land is sectioned off. And these nice little 20-acre plots. To me, this is the closest you're probably going to get to No Man's Land, where you get these little sections. And let's see, I can fly up. Let's give you a aerial view here. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Flight mode. And it, you know what I mean. It's got spotty trees and it's kind of open. To me, this looks a little bit like No Man's Land. Not exact, but it's pretty darn close. The shop area is kind of more in the, instead of being on the edge of the map, they moved it up a little bit, and they do give you some more pre-placed fields. But to me, this is probably as close at this time and moment. This is probably as close as you're going to get to No Man's Land. You see how you got the spotty trees and the open fields. I think there's even a pond here somewhere. Where was the pond? Oh, there it is. Yeah, they even got a pond over here that. And I bought this section and I started playing around with it. Yeah, actually, you can see where I started playing around with it. I got my truck here. I got it sectioned off, and I don't know, something happened. I got distracted and I quit playing with it. Oh, I just started cutting trees on it. I just started out. I just started cutting trees. I was going to build around the pond area. So yeah, I would say, in my opinion, this map is as close as you're going to get to a No Man's Land feel at this current moment in time. The way it's sectioned off, you got kind of like one sell point and a shop. So that's what I think. I better read the chat. Yep, 17.14 is the exact same size on No Man's Land. New Frontier is like that with smaller plots. Okay. I gotta check out that other, like I say, the only one I was the stock Frontier map. I didn't check out the other two that were modified. Oh, Ivy, I've got a start on New Frontier. Okay, that might be the map you need, Ivy. And I can't remember if there was ponds on that one or not, but if they're not, you got the mod to create a pond. Giants won't let a map into Mod Hub without at least one pre-made field. Oh, now that I didn't know. Different trees on New Frontier. Other than that, just spruce though. Oh, the hills look unrealistic on this map. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's get down to. I don't think they do. Well, maybe they do. I know. I guess I really didn't look that closely at it. Whoa. I don't know. I think the hills look all right. They're just kind of up and down and around. And I thought it looked okay. And it's not super hilly, to the point where it'd be hard to play on. I don't know. I think it looks all right. There's a lot of potential here. And like I say, I don't know how many times I almost started a game on it. But I don't know. I think it'd be an okay map. I don't know. I'm just gonna go kind of. Wasn't there a place where it was rocky? Oh, here's another little pond. Oh, that's kind of a cool little spot. That looks a little funky. Interesting plot of land here. I don't know. Yeah, you do. Perspective is a lot different than when you're flying up in the air compared to when you're walking around the ground. Like I say, it's kind of nice that it gives you some fields to play around with if you want to. So it's optional, I guess. And I think, what do they give you? I think you'd get, yep, sawmill. And what else do you get? I think that's about it. I think that's all they give you. Sawmill, and this is the store area. I think that's it. Oh, and farmer's market. Okay, so you do get a farmer's market to sell stuff. Sawmill. So basically you got your little town and your little dealership here. And that's about it. And your fields. Well, you could plow them up and change them whatever you want. But yeah, in my opinion, that this is as close as I could find to No Man's Land. So, yeah, there it is. At least now I finally showed it. Okay, can we quit without saving? Yes, we can. Alright, I gotta see if I got this Frontier map. I bet I do, and I just never even checked it out. Oh, I got 55 different maps. Wow. Okay, New Frontier. I got so many maps, it's ridiculous. I think they put them in alphabetical order. Okay, there's New Frontier. Oh, there it is. I do have it. I assume this is the one Joe was talking about. You know what? Long as I'm going down that road, maybe I'll check it out just to see. Oh shoot! I forgot to select start from scratch. Well, at least I'll know what equipment comes with it, if anything. Some oh, excuse me. That tickle in my throat's back. Some maps, even though you say start from scratch, they still throw equipment on there. I hate maps that do that. I've had a couple maps do that. It's like, I want to start from scratch. That means I don't want the equipment, but the equipment's still there. So, how's this one give you? Okay. So you do get equipment, but I forgot to select start from scratch. So if you start from scratch, I'm hoping that this one doesn't give you... Oh yeah, this does have a little bit... Let's see, I gotta see. Okay, okay, it's 15 acres, okay. They're more square than they are rectangle, but why do they look so big to me? But then maybe this is a smaller map? Oh, okay, I remember. The stock one, it was the big square, and then they divided up into... Okay, I see what they did here. Okay, so they did make it smaller. Yeah, the original map, you see where this line is here, where the mouse is? Yeah, you had to buy this whole square, but now they... Okay, so they shrunk it down. Okay, I see what they did here. Yeah, that makes a big difference, where you can... And prices aren't the worst, depending on... There's one for 80,000, 70. Okay. This is kind of intriguing to me. I didn't even think to try this other version of the map out. Okay. I see what you guys are talking about here. Okay, very interesting. I gotta do a quick fly up here. Oh, yep. No lost hammer on console. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It just felt like one of those maps that... Yeah, some people... sometimes I prefer hilly maps for the challenge. You know, then you gotta... You know, gives you more of a challenge. This map doesn't look too hilly. It's got some flat areas. Yeah, I would say... Now that you mentioned this version, I would say this is probably a better No Man's Land substitute than the Hamlet map. Now that I found one where you can buy smaller sections of land, it's probably laid out a little better. Yeah. Okay, the forest split up the same way, just has a lot more trees. Okay. But there is a such thing as having too many trees, because then you gotta cut trees to make... It's kind of nice when you have some open land to play with. That way you don't have to be logging forever and ever just to clear out enough area to actually start farming. Farm simulator, not logging simulator. Right? On PC, the extra stuff doesn't matter. I prefer deleting the stuff. Oh, yeah, I've done that too. If you do get a map where even if you start from scratch, you got stuff, you just delete it and delete the money. I've done that. I think I had to do that on... Did I have to do that on the Row 6 map? I can't remember. There was a map I had to do that on. Yeah, I knew Fox Creek wasn't on console. Yeah, there's just so many... You know what I mean? Sometimes you get too many choices and then you just get overwhelmed. I suppose I could do just a real quick scroll through all the maps I have so far. Let's go backwards. That Fox Creek map was bundled with like 4 other maps. And this Pine Ridge logging map was part of that. These are all logging maps, and it was a package deal where it was like 4 different maps. That one was kind of okay, but it wasn't finished. Oh, this one I was playing around with and I almost started on. That one was kind of interesting. Wild Farm. But it wasn't quite what I wanted. Minnesota. That one is kind of similar to this, the one we just checked out. But it looks weird. I can't explain it. The grass looks weird or something. Something was a little off on that one too. This one wasn't bad. I suppose I better not dilly-dally too long. You've seen me play on that one before. This one ain't finished either. I wish they'd finish it. So many maps. Too many maps. That one was a good one. I like that one. Highland Forest. Peaceful Acres. Yeah, No One's Land. That was another one that was... I think someone tried to clone No Man's Land, but it wasn't quite right. Oh, no, maybe it was this one. Yeah, I downloaded this one. I thought, oh boy, finally No Man's Land. But I'll show you why this is definitely not No Man's Land. Somebody screwed up on this one big time. I got so excited. I thought, finally, I got No Man's Land. It's not No Man's Land. It looks like No Man's Land, but it's not No Man's Land. It's glitched. It's screwed up. Something fierce. Oh, let's see. I better read some more of the chat here. I checked out No One's... Yeah. Same here. It was, but it wasn't. Yeah. See, it kind of is, but it kind of ain't. You know what I mean? It's... Someone tried, but yeah, this is not No Man's Land. I mean, they gave it kind of the same layout, but they definitely screwed up. You know what I mean? They didn't section it off properly. And he's like, no, this is not No Man's Land. Sorry. Nice try, though. But, yeah, then they added stuff. Basically, you know, it's... You look at it, no, this is not No Man's. It was a good attempt, though, I suppose, but it didn't feel right. Maybe we're just being too fussy. But then again, if we could just get Ivy a computer, I know she'd make us a perfect map. I don't know, Ivy. You say that, but I've played with Giants Editor. Tried making my own stuff. There's quite a bit of a learning curve to that program, Ivy. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it'd definitely be a challenge for you. I've dabbled with it, and I got so confused so fast. I tried to kind of learn how to use it, but yeah, Giants Editor is not an easy program to learn. But boy, that would be awesome, because I know you'd make us... Because I know how your thought process is. You know exactly what we need and what we want. Yeah, that's right. No Man's Land came out first on FS19. FS19 and 22, they're very, very similar. I don't think there's hardly any difference. They did a very good job converting No Man's Land from 19 to 22. I don't think I noticed any difference at all that I am aware of. Yeah, it was pretty much just, yeah, very, very similar. And it came, and that's the game it first came out on, was 19. Or was I? Oh, I got a roll yet. Okay, can my Alice Chalmers handle the roller at least? Get that rolled tonight, and then we'll have a completed cornfield. Then maybe we can skip ahead a little bit and get out of this rain. All right. We have the perfect cornfield here, guys. The perfect cornfield. We'll have lots of feed for the cows. Oh, that's something else I thought of. I was worried about overpopulating my barn. I'm such an idiot. Why did I forget I had these? For my calves. I could plop a few of them down. And you know what? I bet I could place them like right along here. So when I start running out of room again, guys, remind me that I have these little calf hutches. How did I forget I had them? Jeez. I gotta look more into that story. That's not the first time I heard that. Somebody just tried to make something with the same premises. Alien Jim won't allow anybody to port No Man's Land to 25. Which I get, okay. But if he's not gonna do it, you know, he should let somebody else do it. You know, I understand, you know, you want to keep control over your content, but if you're no longer gonna do anything with it, let somebody else do something with it. You know, even if somebody does, can't that person still give Alien Jim the credit? You know, say, hey, I converted this map, but Jim still gets the credit. You know what I mean? Like if somebody else wanted to sing somebody else's song, you know, say, hey, this person wrote this song, but I want to sing it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Weird. I know when FS25 first came out, I mean, that was like the biggest demand, and I thought, well, that map won't take long to get converted, because I know when FS25 came out, I think that was like one of the first maps that was converted. That was like the first mod map there was on 22. That map came out like as soon as you bought the game. I was like, oh, sweet. Gotta have No Man's Land. Yeah, yeah. And again, we might not be getting the whole story. Maybe somebody screwed him over or did something, you know. Could it hail any harder? My goodness. That is definitely hail, guys. That's not rain. Yeah, bought the rights to know. Yeah, from yeah. Yeah, a fair price. That's what I mean, you know, or something. I don't know. Yeah, because there was... Somebody was telling me there was a guy that did do No Man's Land, but you had to pay for it on Patreon. Do you remember that, Ivy? It seemed like somebody was gonna look into that for us, and it was available, but you had to have a Patreon. You had to pay like $6 to get it. And I'm like, I don't have a Patreon account, but I think it is available. I forgot who did it, but I did come across it somewhere on the internet. But you had to pay for it to get it. Oh, I gotta catch up on this chat. My case, bad hands. If I did all the driving, yeah, I totally get why you need AI driving capabilities, Ivy, because of your hands. I remember hearing on 22, you're gonna have some crop damage with the hail. Well, it's not growing yet. I think I'm safe yet. I know, Ivy, I'm just teasing you. I remember talking about that always back when 25 came out, so I remember hearing about it, but I don't think the person had permission. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't think they have permission, and yeah, they are getting the money and not Jim. Yeah, same thing. Huh. Yeah, who knows? Like I say, I'm sure there's something going on. We're not getting the whole story. Somebody pissed somebody off somewhere, and somebody got hurt feelings, and that's just the way it goes. Yeah, I don't think you can get hail damage until the crop starts growing. I hope. Well, if it I mean, I got a big enough field. I mean, if I get a little crop damage, so be it. The point is, I got a cornfield now. If it's going to damage anything, it's going to damage my wheat crop, because that's already growing. But I'm fine with that, because that's true to life. You never get a perfect crop. There's always some damage somewhere. Either you get some gophers out there digging crap up, or again, hailstorm, windstorm, or I got a little too wet in that part of the field, or it got a little too dry in that part of the field. The neighbor's kids decided to get stupid and take his 4x4 through your field because he got drunk one night. Lots of things can happen to your crops. You never have a perfect crop. I choose to believe in my own head that Alien tried to work with giants, but the corporate bigwigs tried taking advantage of him. Yeah, that could be, Jeremy. It could very well be. The only one that knows the whole story is Alien Jim. Deer, rabbits, raccoon enjoy my crops, or I should say they did until a great... Oh, yeah, yeah, German Shepherd definitely take care of them. Back on my farm, I think I talked about this a long time ago. I think I was on FS25 yet. I had a German Shepherd and a Rat Terrier. Those two dogs were the best of friends. It was like watching who are those two comedians way back, where you had the skinny guy and the heavier set guy. You know, you had the smart guy, and then you had the big dumb guy. Laurel and Hardy, maybe. But yeah, them two dogs, they were just so funny together. The German Shepherd would go out there, like when I was making hay, and you always had tons of mice out in the hayfield. The German Shepherd, he was a bigger dog, so he could eat a ton of them. And the little Rat Terrier, you know, it's like, oh, you can't eat more mice than me. So the little Rat Terrier would try to keep up with him, and of course the Rat Terrier would eat so many mice that he'd barf them up because he couldn't keep up with the Shepherd. But man, them two, you'd watch them two, they'd get into so much trouble together. I would say the closest you could get to it was, anybody remember Looney Tunes? You had the big bulldog and Spike, and the little dog would go, hey, you want us to dig up some boats? Hey, let's go chase a cat, Spike, huh? You want to, Spike? That's exactly what them two dogs acted like. And then Shepherd's like, nah. Because you and me is pals, ain't we, Spike? You want us to go beat up a cat, Spike, huh? You wanna? A cat? You know there is a cat? Sure, Spike, I know there is a cat. Oh boy, we're gonna have fun beating up a cat, ain't we, Spike? It's funny how I remember that, Looney Tunes, from when I was a kid. The big dog, the big bulldog, and the little dog. Yeah, Abbott and Costello. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, that's basically what them two dogs I had were like. I do believe, guys, we have a completed cornfield. Everything is fertilized. Everything's growing nice. The only thing that's not nice is the hailstorm. But we're gonna put the kiboshes to that here pretty quick because we're gonna go to sleep. Now, can I squeeze through here without damaging any of my wheat crop? Yes, I can. Oh, that's kind of a sharp turn. I better try the second turn here. Get this parked back in here where it belongs. There we go. Name my pet rabbit Spike. I bet you named him after that. The dog on Looney Tunes. Alright, let's at least get these tractors out of the rain. Let's see, park the truck. Let's kind of put things away a little bit. Did I hear the dog whining? My dog's not out on this. Oh, he is. Doggy, why don't you go in your doghouse? Why are you laying out here in the rain? Ugh, silly dog. Oh, yeah, there was one. Yeah, one of the gremlins was named Spike. I forgot about that. No, are you sure it wasn't Stripe? I think you got that mixed up, Joe. It wasn't Spike. I think it was Stripe. Huh. Have to watch and confirm. But I think it was Stripe. The one with the white hair. Wonder what I'm gonna do with all these stones. I guess I'll deal with him later. Yeah, Ivy says, yep, I think it was Stripe. You can still, at least in my area, god dang that tickle in my throat. Jeepers. I get that way when I talk too much, I think. What was I going to say? If anybody still has, I suppose it depends on your area, but in my area, if you put up a TV antenna, it's one of the sub-channels. It's called Me TV. Me TV still shows the good cartoons every Saturday morning from 6 to 9 o'clock on Me TV. If you can get Me TV, you can watch the good cartoons. Just throwing that out there. Because I still watch them on a Saturday morning. So you can still watch Saturday morning cartoons if you can get Me TV to come in over the air. On digital over-the-air TV. In my area, it's on... Is it Fox or ABC? It's either Fox... I think it's Fox. I think it's... No, or is it ABC? It's one of the sub-channels to the main channel networks. You know how you get the main channel and then you get the... Like, for example, I got a channel 13, and there's 13.1, 13.2, 13.3. It's one of them sub-channels that you can get it on over the air. So yeah, if you can put up a TV antenna and you can get Me TV through one of the networks, you dang right I do. Not Captain Crunch though. It's either Cheerios or something a little more healthy. But I still have my cereal on Saturday morning, you betcha. It is. It's like being a kid all over again. Whoa, we are popping wheelies. Whee! Just barely. Come on. Let's see. We'll put you, I don't know, somewhere. Yep, that's what I've been told. You know what? I don't want to park you there. Can I park you? You know what? I don't know where I want to park it. I'll park it later. Screw it. Ford can stay out in the rain. It takes so long for me to park things, and we're wasting precious live stream time here, guys. All right, quick check on the cows. Uh-oh. Manure pit's not working again. Stupid manure pit. All right, I'm going to do a hard reset on that pit. Usually it worked for a little while. Reload. There we go. There. Fixed. Stupid manure pit. Man. Okay. Cows were good? Yes. Alright, let's advance some... Save. And advance some time here. At least get out of this stinking hail rain before we call it a night. We got the corn planted, guys. We got the corn planted. We hit my goal. I think this is the first time I hit my goal on a live stream. Seems like every other live stream I've done, it's like, oh, ain't got the time. We did it tonight, guys. We did it tonight. Crisscross applesauce. Just say cross-legged, then you don't sound as dumb as crisscross applesauce. Yeah, that's it, Jess. Thanks, and I'm okay with changing it, but boy does 2.0 sound silly. If my applesauce is crisscrossed, there's something not right with it and should be thrown out. I'm too old for my applesauce to crisscross. Okay. Interesting conversation going on in the chat tonight. Okay, how Momo's doing? Ooh. Wow, they really like to eat their food, don't they? How we doing population-wise? 16 out of 16, okay. I probably should take a couple of them small calves and put them in hutches. That way, if a cow has a baby, I can select who I want to get rid of and who I don't. Uh-oh, we're running out of mineral feed, too. Oh, I'm going to have to buy some more mineral feed, guys. How are we doing on time here? Oh, geez, it is almost 9 o'clock already. Well, look at that. Well, I think we timed that just about right. I think I'll feed my cows and check up on things a little bit here. See how the corn is growing. Duke, didn't I have a good question to ask you like you did on my live last night? Duke, you have a regular live stream schedule, or is it basically when you have time? I usually try to do it every Tuesday night, 7 to 9, once a week. If I absolutely can't do it on Tuesday night, because I'm self-employed and my work schedule is just all over the place. If some emergency happens, I got to fix plumbing or something because I just can't be here. I'll do it. If I can't do it on Tuesday nights, I'll make up for it Wednesday nights. So it's always every Tuesday nights, 7 to 9 is when I try to do my live streams. Ivy Sunflowers is Sunday nights, 6 or 7 p.m. to whenever, I believe. I'm sure she'll correct me if I'm wrong. Jeremy, he did his on Monday, but he's new. He's just starting out. I don't think he's actually picked a night yet. Who am I missing? Oh, JRA. I can't remember when he does his. I got to start writing this stuff down because I'm forgetting when people's lives are. Let's see. We need 3 bales of hay. Ivy will definitely chime in and tell me what's what if I screwed up a time or forgot to mention somebody. Oh, Sunday's at 8 Eastern. Yep, 7. Okay, 7. Okay, 7 Central. So it is the same. I thought it was the same time as me because I'm Central time zone. So yep, Sundays. JRA is random. Okay, I kind of figured. I thought I didn't want to say it until I was for sure. But yeah, it did seem like it was kind of random. And Jeremy is just starting out, and he has no set schedule yet, but I'm sure he will eventually. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's going to do it random, too. I'll let the man speak for himself. He'll tell me what he thinks he wants to do. Whoa, hello. Come on. Pick it up. Get these cows fed. Got the straw. One more bale for the mixer. Get the perfect mix. Now we just need some silage. I am so far behind. I feel kind of bad. I feel like I kind of abandoned Hillbilly. But yeah, he starts his stream as soon as I'm crawling into bed. I'll have to pick a night where I know I don't have to get up early and at least catch the beginning of one of Hillbilly's streams. I like that old dude. He's awesome. I haven't watched one of his streams in a long time and I feel bad. Yeah, I gotta watch some more of that too, cause I kind of like I like truck driving stuff. I watched a couple of them, but I gotta get caught back up more on Juan's truck driving channel. Okay, cows are fed. Fix the manure thing. I'm sure that'll be fine until I reload the game again. Oh, we gotta see the corn. Corn. Look at that beautiful corn growing. Yield bonus 97%, fertilized 100%. 6 acres of corn. That is so beautiful. I love it. Okay, do we have? You know what? We could do just a little bit of overtime. Okay, let's do a quick save so nothing gets screwed up here. I kind of want to, being I have the money, I want to start buying the equipment. So you guys got kind of a preview of what's upcoming. Okay, I do believe it's under, not the forage harvesters, but under the headers. It was the only one I could find. Oh, I am scrolling way too fast. I missed it. There's forage harvesters. There it is. Okay. Yeah, because there's no other option. I think everything else is too high in horsepower. Well, technically that one I could use, but I had a hard time pulling that. It doesn't say what horsepower it is, but every tractor I hooked it to is like it couldn't pull it. That's definitely over 100 horse. That one is exactly 100 horsepower. That one I think I would let go because it's right at 100 horsepower. So that one I could use. But I kind of want to use this one. I like this one. It matches the scenario I'm going for. Oh, it's going to happen, Jeremy. There will be a tutu pic, a picture of me. But, yep, we have to hit 600 subscribers. That's kind of a cool little goal. That's a nice little idea. I got to start doing stuff like that. We don't expect you to watch them all. It's okay. Skip through it. Yeah, I usually do. I just like to watch. I try to give everybody a little watch, you know, when I can. Right now, it's like my busiest time of the year. Once snow starts falling on the ground, I'll have a lot more time to watch stuff. It's just a bad time of the year for me. I think between all and kind of me too, we could watch live. Yeah. Pretty much everybody's got almost a live every day of the week. Even though I have it, yeah. I don't even remember how I came across some of the channels. Ivy introduced me to a lot of the other channels, like 3J's, JRA. I wouldn't have found without Ivy. I don't remember how I came across Ivy's channel. I think it was just random one day. And I was watching, like, oh, she sounds kind of cool. She sounds like a cool Tom girl type person to hang out with. You know, just the way she talked and stuff. You know, and then when she laughed, then I was hooked. Her laugh is what, like, oh yeah, she's a cool gal to hang out with. There was something I had to do to this to make it work. I do believe the hitch, I had to lower the hitch. Yeah, the hitch has got to be on the bottom, otherwise it won't connect to certain trailers. I already did a save, so if I buy the wrong one. Yeah, this thing is very finicky on which trailers will connect to it. So this is going to be a little bit of an experiment here, guys. Okay, so hopefully I got the right hitch. Now, we have to get the right trailer. Now, I can already hear them fingers just a smack on the keyboard. I can hear Jeremy already. But you know what? Guess what I'm going to do, Jeremy? Oops. Oops. Okay, here we go. I got to wait for the comments. I can hear Jeremy already. Here we go. Come on, Jeremy. I know you got something smart to say. What I just did. Change it back. Wow, I am surprised Jeremy hasn't said anything yet. I thought for sure he's going to give me a hard time for that. Alright, I think I take the truck, bring that stuff home. I feel like playing just a little bit longer. I want to at least get that stuff home and make sure it's going to connect okay. Make sure it's going to work. So, alright, let's go with that, guys. Want to go get the equipment, hook it up, bring it home, give it a quick little test, make sure it's going to work. And if everything seems to be okay, I think we'll call it a day. Haha, no, I was busy saying nice things about Ivy to respond to your John Deere love affair. You must not have seen what I did to that trailer, Jeremy. Oh yes, them PS5s, the PS4s got hot too, the PS3s. I would strongly recommend Ivy at least once every few months. Take a vacuum cleaner or something and definitely blow the dust out of them vents. I've heard a lot of horror stories about them game consoles overheating because the vents get plugged with dust. Same with computers too. At least once a year, I'll take my computers out to the shop and pull the covers off them. And I know some people say don't do that, but I've done it for years. Just turn the pressure down a little bit, take your air compressor with a nozzle and blow the dust out of it. Some people say if you're not careful you can blow too hard, but turn it, if you got a regulator on your air compressor, turn it down to like, I don't know, 20 psi. And when you blow, don't blow directly too hard on any one thing. You know, just get the dust out of it. Got to get the dust out of that stuff. Very important. Alright, did I get the right hitch? Is the question. Oh boy, that doesn't want to turn very well backing up. Come on, you can do it. I did! Sweet. I think we're set, guys. Look at that. Perfect height, perfect everything, perfect color. We have a forage harvester. Oh, monthly? Really? Oh yeah, you can buy the little cans, yeah. But with a handyman like me, I already got the air compressor. Why waste the can of air? When I got unlimited air supply. Yeah, if you have, whoa, boy, that is a bumpy jump all over the place, Bride. I didn't get that road done yet, guys. I'm going to get that done before next week. Get my own personal little road put in so I quit hopping over these fields. If you have an air compressor available to use that. If not, you buy cans of air like Joe. Or I heard people say leaf blowers work really good. Take the computer outside and take the cover off. Just blow it with a leaf blower. Supposedly works real good. Or a shop vac. Take take the hose off and switch it from suck to blow. That'll work. You know, just something to blow the dust out, especially where the like the CPU fan is, and fans get the dust out of the fans, and the heat sinks. Makes a big difference. Yeah, Jeremy. Going to make the road, but still drive through grass fields. Yeah, I usually do that on the live because I don't want to waste time driving around. I'm kind of in an awkward area on the map. There's really no direct route between me and the store. Alright, guys, we got to see how this is going to look here. I'm pretty sure my little Ford's not going to handle that, but I'm thinking the Alice will handle it okay. Now, theoretically, just as a test run, where's my Alice? There it is. Being as I advanced a month, I should have grass that I can harvest. So, just to give it a quick little test run here, I could mow a little bit of grass. I think. Okay, unfold. Pipe out. Another thing that confused the heck out of me, this is for anybody else that wants to try this mod. I thought, okay, this thing is broken, it's not going to work. When you press V to lower it, it will not lower. There is no lower, even though it says lower header. But if you start it, it does work. Grass must not be tall enough yet. But somehow I did make it work. I'm thinking the grass just ain't tall enough yet. But on one of my test maps, I did somehow make this work. It didn't have to lower. I mean, in my opinion, it should lower, but it doesn't seem to lower. But it still it still chops the corn up. So we'll see what happens when it officially comes along. But I wish there were more options like this, guys. I think we'll get there, though. But yeah, that looks pretty normal to me. You know, nothing looks really out of place. The hitch is where it's supposed to be. PTO is connecting okay. We got about the right height for the box. I think we're going to be okay with this setup. Took me the longest time to find a forage harvester, but I think we can make it work. All right, one quick little skim through the chat here. Jeremy, some places you might. Do you get carded for air cans? I think you do because it is an aerosol can. I do believe you have to be 18 or older to get it. Yes. Duke doesn't want to waste time. Meanwhile, I cut down 25 small trees in 7 hours of gameplay. Yeah, that was a long night. Long night, Jeremy. Hey, no reap tonight. He might have had something. Might have come up. Yeah. Yeah, in Texas and Arizona, I know you get carded. Yeah, I think that's pretty much anywhere. Paint cans, aerosol cans, basically anything that they think kids can huff on or get high, they card now. What really shocked the heck out of me, I never thought that day would come, is you have to be 21 now to buy cigarettes or tobacco. It was 18 for the longest time. As long as I could remember. Then here recently I heard that you have to be 21 now to buy cigarettes or tobacco. Which doesn't affect me because I'm an old man now, but I never thought that would happen. And yet they can still draft you and give you a gun and make you shoot somewhere when you're 18. How does that make any sense? Same with drinking. You know, got to be 21. Like, but yet you turn 18, they can draft you and send you halfway around the world, and which they have. When was the last draft? I don't think they've used the draft. Vietnam, was that the last war? Because I don't think they did the draft for Desert Storm. I think Vietnam was the last time they implemented the draft. You know, actually made people go to war that didn't want to. I'm old but still get carded. Well, that should make you feel good, Ivy, because then they still think you're younger. There's a couple of times I've gotten asked. I'm like, what, I don't have enough gray hair in my beard? And they just laugh at me. Like, no, we just do that with everybody. Which makes sense. I mean, the fine for getting caught for selling underage stuff, I mean, it's a big deal. So I think when I worked at Walmart, I avoided cashier like the plague, but every once in a while, if they was short-handed for a cashier, sometimes you just had to do it. Luckily, it was late at night. I usually carded everybody just to be on the safe side because I didn't even want to take the chance because I forget what the fine is, but it's a fine you don't want. I think it's like $10,000 or something if you sell to underage. Yeah. Yeah, you have to look over 40. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, in IA, they changed it 6 years ago. I had a 20-year-old coworker who needed us to buy there. Oh, man. That had to stink if you were already a smoker and you were like 19. And you can buy them, and then they switch it on you like that. Oh man, that'd be brutal. But there's always that, you know, nice relative or friend is like, hey, I'll give you. Can you just go get this for me? Ah, yeah, that's right, Canada. Yeah, Canada's probably a whole different ball game. They probably have specific stores that can only sell that in. Yeah, the United States is pretty different when it comes to stuff like that. Especially in my area, there's like bars and taverns everywhere. And my area is probably the worst area for DUIs and drunk driving because there's so many taverns and bars. I mean, there's within probably a 10-mile radius of my house, there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. I can think of 5 taverns within my 10-mile radius. There's a tavern just two miles down the road from me. Interesting. Oh, let's see. Iowa, and yeah, she had been smoking since she was 18. Then they switched it. She was grown beyond her years, so a lot of had to get them for her. You know, that would have been a good opportunity, Jeremy, to make her quit. Quit while you're young. Says the guy who's still chewing tobacco. I used to smoke, but I quit smoking. When did I quit smoking? About the time they started banning it in bars, when you couldn't smoke in bars anymore. And that was about the time I kind of quit drinking too. I mean, when you go to the bar, you had to have a cigarette with your beer or your drink. It was just part of being in the tavern. Otherwise, I didn't smoke a whole lot outside of the tavern. I've had a decent amount of Canadian friends, so now I know some random Canuck trivia, and I don't know that. Jess. Oh, yeah, for cannabis. Yeah, that'd be different up there, too. There's some states around here where it's legal now. I know it's legal in Minnesota. Wisconsin isn't yet. I think Michigan is, Colorado, whatever other states. Yeah, I'd say it's about half and half. Half the states it's legal, and some states it ain't. And then some states it's medical only, and then some states it's I think they say recreational is the term they use. Recreational, you can pretty much smoke it anywhere you want. In some states, it's strictly medical. You have to have like a medical card to smoke it. So it's kind of a cluster F in the states when it comes to weed. And of course, I know it is legal here in Arizona. Well, there you go. See, in Wisconsin, it's illegal. I think both medically and recreationally, but you can buy the gummies and the oils, because my sister does it for her pain, and it's totally legal. She'll get the gummies. She says the gummies actually work better than smoking the weed sometimes. The gummies, you get them little gummy things. Then there's like a oil you can buy and stuff. I tried the oil thing one time when my back was hurting, and I'm like, this ain't doing nothing for me. So I think it for weed, I think it's different for everybody. You know, to me it didn't feel like it did anything to me, or maybe I didn't take enough. I don't know. I tried it and I was like, this ain't working for me, and whatever. Went back to my Tylenol. Ivy, you can't buy weed, but you can buy fireworks. yeah. It is weird. I'm gonna assume that Canada, what do they call them? The different, is it called provinces? Because the United States, each state kind of has its own different rules sometimes, and I'm going to assume that up in Canada, each area, I think they call it provinces, have different rules and stuff depending on which province you're in, if I'm saying that right. Oh my. I suppose better not talk too long here. Weed is pretty safe compared to... Well, it's definitely safer than drinking. I can tell you that. Especially the drinking I did, like whiskey. I mean, yeah, that's... And drinking, as far as I know, as long as you're not driving, is pretty much legal in all states. And you can drink yourself till you pass out if you want to. Which a lot of people do. Well, everybody, I think we better... Do I want to save that, though? I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a save here, just in case this equipment works. You know, I am going to chance it. I'm just going to save it. I can always sell it and take it back. There's always take-backs, right? A take-back? We can do a take-back if it don't work. Uh-oh. Why is this being goofy again? Okay, just didn't click fast enough. Okay, we quit. Say our final goodbyes to the awesome theme music from Farming Simulator 25. Again, I hope we can do this again next week. The next live, who is the next live here? Well, JRA is random. Jeremy is, I think, random yet. The next official live will probably be Ivy Sunflower. So I'll pop into somebody's live when I can. All right, everybody have a good evening. Hey, thanks for stopping, Joe. I'm gonna check your channel out too as soon as I cut off here and see what you got. If you got some cool farm simulator videos, I'll definitely subscribe to you. And 3J's I'm already subscribed to. Ivy I'm subscribed to. Jeremy I'm subscribed to. Who else is here tonight? Did I miss anybody tonight? Don't want to forget about Byron. I think I checked his channel and he doesn't have any videos, so. Take care, Joe. Nice meeting you. Yes. I hope everyone has a beautiful evening. It was another fun night. I accomplished my goals. It was a good night. Even though the chat started out, it sounded like it was going to be a bad night. It was actually a good night. Had a couple little hiccups, but nothing serious. So, all right. I am slowly going to roll my mouse over the end stream button, and we will call it a night. Have a good one, everybody. Good night.